double killer, bringing flavor to you. Deliver heat each week like it was catered to you. If it's real, best believe we gon' relay it to you. If it ain't the truth, I guarantee we ain't gon' say it to you. We use mics like girls use dildos. We gon' keep it coming till it's pouring out your ear holes. Orgasms, yeah, we been giving them. Them trash cans you listen to, get rid of them. Yeah, cause they don't sound like us. And if they do, then they don't break it down like us. They don't clown like us, get around like us. We from the city, but they don't go to town like us. The flavor we've been kicking is what you've been missing. Although it's free, we gon' make you pay attention. And there's one more thing that we forgot to mention. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and then listen. Bootleg Cable Podcast, flavor in your ear. Bootleg Cable Podcast.
Alright, we back for another episode. This is Bootleg Cable Podcast, episode number 42. I am P Double.
Yes. And it's me, Killer Cal.
Wagwan, brethren.
Madea Rasta, Madea. How are you?
I'm good, man. Here chilling. Sipping on some of this Ray and Nephews.
Jay and Ray, man.
Yeah, man.
Jay and Ray.
Nice,
Well, they done
nice,
bought out
man.
Appleton. So, nobody going back to Jamaica, sneaking that little Appleton bottle in your purse.
Right.
Sneaking back that Jay Ray.
Right. So, we on live right now. We on Facebook Live for this episode.
What up, people?
Yeah.
Click, like, share.
Definitely. For those that's following us on this Facebook Live, please share us with your peoples. Let them know Bootleg Cable Podcast is live right now. We don't never. I hollered at somebody recently, and they kind of asked me like, when do we do the podcast? And we don't have a specific time that we do it because, like we said before, we working peoples.
Yeah.
And we kind of do it when we can. So as far as the live video goes, whenever we pop up on live, hey, share it, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
When we start making some money off this, then we can tell y'all when
Exactly.
to tune in for your schedule, properly scheduled programming.
Right. We have a specific time where it's like, okay, we come on every Saturday at 11 a.m. Bootleg Cable Podcast.
Right.
Anything new with you this week, though, bro?
Nah, ain't nothing new, man. Just, working, taking care of the family, man. I miss my family. I haven't seen them in a little while, man. And I've been working a night shift lately.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of like when I'm up, they're down. And when I'm down, they're up.
I hear you.
That's how it is right now. So.
You saw that the dude from Linkin Park recently, they said that he committed suicide.
For real? Which one?
The lead singer from Linkin Park.
He looked like somebody that would, but R.I.P. to him, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Committed suicide. I mean, I know we talked about suicide before. We gave the suicide. We shouted out the suicide prevention number.
Yeah.
And all of that. So if y'all know anybody that's out there struggling, man, definitely hit them up or find some way to offer your help to them. Yeah. Don't let them struggle like that in behind closed doors or whatever.
Yeah, man.
But
maybe he should have went and seen Dr. Siri on Vice.
Dr. Siri?
Yeah, you never seen the show on Vice with the therapist?
Nah, because I had Vice, but I switched. I didn't switch cable companies, but I made the move and whatever.
Oh,
so
okay.
now I don't have Vice right now.
Oh, because
Tell me
I heard
about
him
it.
send Dr. Siri like 2 or 3 times, and like I thought you got it, but it kind of went over your head, I guess. Like there's a series on Vice where they have a therapist that sits down with like musicians. Like they'll sit down with like the dude from 9 Inch Nails. They'll sit down with they have one that he sat down with Prodigy. Like a couple weeks before Prodigy passed away.
Okay.
He had one that he sat down with what's the young boy out of New York with the old school flow again?
Dude?
Joey Badass.
Okay.
Yeah, so he sits down with them and he does like a therapy session. It's like an hour episode. And he does like a therapy session with them. And they get deep about, what I'm saying?
Okay.
Things in their lives. And,
That's dope.
That's
dope.
What conflicts they had in their lives, demons and shit like that. Like it gets real. Like it's kind of like it makes me uncomfortable watching it sometimes. Like I'm watching like I don't really want to know much shit about this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's dope. So,
Okay.
Yeah, man. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, but yeah, dude ended up taking his own life. R.I.P. to that dude, man.
Yeah,
and
man,
once
for sure.
again, if y'all know I don't want to stay too long on it, but if y'all know somebody that's struggling or you feel like somebody is struggling, try your best to offer their help because, we only got one life to live and we want everybody to live it to the fullest as they can, especially that dude who's, you think to yourself, he got money, he got fame. That's not, not always the key to happiness, but it
never really is the key to happiness. You know what I mean? I'm like, me personally, I don't believe like money is a key to happiness, man. I think.
But I mean,
go ahead though. Yeah, we're going off topic. But,
I mean, if you look at it, those that don't have money, we kind of look at it and we say, you know what, man, if I had money, blah 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 blah.
Right,
so you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, at the same time,
happiness is a state of mind, man.
Definitely so reach out to those if you can help out, man. Help out with somebody if you feel like they're struggling or whatever.
Yeah.
The speaking of death though, right? Mm-hmm. I know a couple of times I spoke about me being in the medical field, and like when I started off, I had wanted to be a firefighter, paramedic, right?
Right.
So with that, you go on rides with the fire department and this, that, and the third, and you get some interesting calls, right? So I remember we had this call where we went to this lady house, and it was an old lady. She said she woke up. She was probably somewhere. Let's just say she was between somewhere 70 something and 90.
Yeah.
She woke up and she saw her husband pretty much laying on the floor, and she tried to wake him up, and he's not waking up.
Yeah.
So, you don't know what's going on. You get the call. They say, unresponsive male, 80-something years old, such and such area of Florida.
Yeah.
So you pull up to the scene. You don't know what's going on. Hop out, get inside the car. She come to the door. Hey, he's in the room and blah, 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 blah. So you go into the room. Dude is laying on the floor.
Deceased.
Laying on the floor. Cold. Stiff. Sheets all over him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and she was chill?
And she was chill. She was cool. So, he's laying on the floor. They put the leads on him.
Yeah.
You check to see if he got any kind of heart situation going on. Okay. You got to make sure that, you know what I mean, dude is not living no more.
Yeah.
So, all right, it's confirmed. Dude is dead, right? So, basically from there now you have to wait until the coroner comes, because it's not like a situation where you transported him and he died in the ambulance or he died at a hospital.
Right.
He was already dead before we got there. Yeah. We just kind of confirmed that he was dead.
Okay.
So now we come out the room and we talking to his wife, right? And we's like, yo, what happened? What's the story or whatever. So she was just like, I went to bed at such and such a time, and then I woke up in the morning and, I talked to, let's say his name was Robbie.
Yeah.
Talked to Robbie, and, he was just saying that he wanted some orange juice and this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. So I came out and I made him the orange juice, and I went back and I gave him the orange juice, and I came out to watch some TV. And then when I went back in to check on him, he wouldn't wake up. So we there talking to him, and it's like, okay, she's like, yeah, he's been struggling with this and that, and he had all kind of health problems, and she going down the line. It's like, okay, cool. And she was just like, so she was like, so when was the last time you seen Robbie? He was like, the last time I saw him was when I went in the room and gave him some orange juice. And it's like, okay, he asked more questions and this, that, and the third. And he's saying, and then now the firefighter is explaining to her what's going to happen next. That unfortunately we weren't able to wake him up. You try to make it sound as reasonable as you can. Right. So she was just like, and she was just cool, dude. She was chilling, cool ass old lady. Yeah. She was just like, okay, thank you guys for coming out and blah 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 blah. She was like, you guys want any orange juice?
What? Hell nah. Keep that damn poisonous orange juice. You think this is, man? I don't want your orange juice, man. What was that one movie with Bruce Willis, man? When he was seeing the ghosts.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah, Sixth Sense, when she was pouring like the Pine Sol in the damn. And damn.
So we go back to the truck to talk about it, right? Yeah. And we talking about it in the truck, and yo, I swear firefighters is like the coolest dudes on the planet. So we go back to the truck to talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the most hilarious thing ever.
Yeah.
Like they laughing. It was like, yo, man, it was like the Reaper was over his shoulder when she gave him the orange juice. It was like, yo, as soon as you get back to that room, it's a wrap for you, bro. As soon as you drink this orange juice, it's a wrap for you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, if your husband, the last thing you saw him do was drink orange juice.
Why you gonna offer this?
You gonna offer me the same orange juice
Like,
that
nah.
your husband just drank before he died?
For real, nah. I put one of them like little, what's them little knives that the Reaper be rocking? Like, stick that to an orange and share with it, man. She bugging.
Oh man,
Yeah, man.
crazy.
But yo, hey man, shout out to the fans out there, Bootleg Cable Podcast. You know what I mean? Like, we know y'all out there. Got nothing but respect and love for y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in to us, man. Episode 42, man.
42. Yeah,
We getting up there, man.
Yeah.
We getting up there.
each week, man, the number just keep on climbing.
Yeah, man. We keep coming back, man.
Right?
Can't knock us out. yeah.
Can't knock the hustle.
Nah, not at all.
So you see the boy Sean Spicer retired or quit or said fuck it.
Damn, man. I thought Spicer was an OG. I thought Spicer was a rider, man.
I thought he was too.
Yeah, man. I
guess not.
I guess he had enough. That gotta be so hard, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
For doing as much as he did, man. But come on, man. There's only so much as a respectable person. Like, I don't care why they say he retired. Like, I feel like the reason why he retired, it was like, yo, I can't defend this bullshit no more.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I try to create a narrative, this dude gonna switch it up. Like, now you making me look crazy.
We can't even keep our lives straight, bro.
Yo, come on, man.
We trying to come up with the same lie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We
you ain't
huddle
my
up
friend.
and be like, yo, man,
Yeah.
this is what you gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say.
Exactly. Spicer, like you gonna get me kicked out of my house, man.
Exactly.
Every time I tell you, yo, the code word is chicken. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we went and got some chicken last night, right?
Yeah.
You supposed to know what I'm talking about, man.
Exactly.
Like,
You're supposed to just follow it up like, yeah, man, we went to
follow it
churches,
up.
bro.
Yeah, exactly, man. And
is
Trump
what it
just
is.
keep messing it up, man. I don't
Keep
know.
on messing it up.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, everybody out there quitting, man. Like, it's too much drama going on over there.
For those that out there that don't know who Sean Spicer is, basically, if you tune into any kind of news lately, Sean Spicer is that dude that's always covering up for Trump. He's the one that speaks at the podium for the White House on the behalf of the White House. That's
Right.
the easiest way that I could describe his position. Y'all have seen Spicer out there holding it down for the boy Trump before.
Yeah.
And like you just said, man, he got tired of it and was just like, yo, man, I can't take this no more.
Nah. And you
It's
see
a wrap. But
the new dude?
no, it's a woman now that replaced Spicer.
I thought it was a dude named Huckle.
Nah.
What's cuz name? Nah, it's a dude.
It's
man.
not a dude. I forgot what that dude's name is. A younger dude, right?
He ain't younger. He just looked that way. Dude born in 1964.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of I don't know the dude's name,
Man, I wish I.
but if you can just take it. You know what I mean? You want to look it up real quick? I don't know.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that now, what I'm hearing about Spicer is the reason why he quit was because Trump hired somebody else,
Yeah.
which is probably the dude that you're talking about, that has no experience.
Oh, okay.
So this dude has no
experience.
Communications
Right.
something. That's his title.
Right.
And I guess this dude they put up a video of him maybe 2 years ago where he was hating on Trump and he was just like,
okay.
yo, man.
Yeah, that's the dude. Oh, okay.
It was like, yo.
So that's the dude they brought in.
So they brought in that dude and Spicer was just
It
like,
was
you know what,
yo,
man, like, nah.
I ain't rocking with this. Yeah, this dude overly charismatic ass dude. Yeah, I seen him. Yeah. This dude, like, he looked like fucking Ryan Seacrest, like Seacrest out. Like, this dude about to host American Idol. Like, I seen cuz.
Yeah, man, it's like you professional basketball team and you you bringing up somebody that used to play playground basketball and expecting them to be a point guard on the team. Like, nah, son.
Right. So,
Like-
yeah.
Like Fort Lauderdale court saying nothing like
Yeah.
running an NBA game, son. You can't do that.
Yeah, he shitted on Trump, especially, and then he shitted on Trump like after he, because he wanted to get it on the cabinet, and then when he make it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
Trump
man.
trying to pull everything out the woodworks right now, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Salute to Sean Spicer, man. I know
Yeah.
we cracked jokes a little bit about Spicer for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
I would love. Yeah, I'm saying I would love to hire Sean Spicer. I'm pretty sure he's gonna land a good gig.
Oh, hell
Just make
yeah.
some money, man.
Hell yeah.
Bro. If you could fucking
hold it down for Trump.
deter bullshit from Donald Trump for 6 months straight, bro,
What?
you that dude, man.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Sean
You that
Spicer need to write a book, man.
Yeah, for real. And only 6 months too.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
That's wild.
He need to write a book, like 6 months in the Trump campaign.
That's wild, man. Yeah.
Holding it down for the Trumps. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You
So-
need to write a book, man.
Yeah. So what else we got for these people?
I
out
mean,
here, yo?
you know what? I was sitting there thinking about that, man.
Uh-huh.
And basically, Sean Spicer was just like, you know what, man? I'm done with this. I want out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of remind me of boy Kyrie Irving. You seen the boy Kyrie Irving?
Oh, I seen in passing. I was
Boy-
getting ready for work. I really didn't get to.
He requested a
Digest.
trade from Cleveland.
For real?
Boy say he don't want to play with Brian no more.
Really?
So Sean Spicer was like, yo, I don't want to play with Trump no more.
Oh,
Kyrie
wow.
is like, yo, I don't want to play with Brian no more.
Oh wow! I wonder why. What do you think the reason is behind that?
I don't know. I mean, I think, to be honest with you, I think that Kyrie is a ball hog and he just want to be a ball hog. Like, to not to follow up on what, say, Skip or Stephen A. said in the past, but I feel like Kyrie is a ball hog, and that's just what he want to do. He want to be the focus of a team. He feels like he can lead a team, and in all honesty, I don't feel like he can. Because he was there for 2 seasons with Cleveland, even though he was younger at the time.
Yeah.
He was there for 2 seasons with Cleveland before LeBron got there.
Yeah.
And both of them seasons was losing ass seasons. So I mean, I don't understand where he think that he would go. That now, okay, I'm a ball out and I'm a lead a team and possibly go to the championship or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to figure out what his mindset was behind all that.
Okay, that's true. I mean, he got his ring, so he could go take some chances, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe that's how he's feeling.
And that's probably how he's looking at it. Like, yo, man, I got my ring. I ain't worried about nothing else.
Yeah. I go out there, sink or swim. I mean, nigga, I made it. So,
For real, man. What else we got? What is it? Usher?
then
Usher?
Usher let it burn came on. Hey, burn came on.
Damn, Usher.
Man.
Damn.
What happened with Usher?
So, from what I hear, Usher is out
In
here
these streets.
In these streets, Usher is out, and I feel like it's probably even more women, not more, or another woman since I originally heard about this story, but it's speculation that allegedly Usher gave this chick herpes, and she filed like some $1 million lawsuit against him for giving her herpes. So now it's out. Like, yo, the whole world. I guess
So she filed a lawsuit.
yeah.
So it went to court and everything.
To be honest with you,
Oh, I think
I
he paid.
ain't even read it.
Oh, I think they said he paid like 1.1 mil.
Yeah.
So
But
maybe they
I
settled
saw-
outside of court.
I saw something again that said something about $10 million. So I don't know if this is a new chick or he gave another chick herpes. But boy, Usher out here spreading the hurt, bruh.
I can't be the only one with this. Somebody burnt me, dog. Like somebody.
What Big L said? He said Big L said if I got the AIDS, then every cutie in the city got it.
Yo. Oh, for real, man. Nah, I'm not for real, man. I wouldn't do that shit. I wouldn't do that shit.
I should say, yo, if I'm burning out here, I'm gonna let it burn for real. Like I'm gonna let everybody burn.
Yeah, nah, I ain't going around spreading the virus, man. But yeah,
That's crazy though,
that's
right?
a crazy concept. Like, wow, man. I mean, would you? All right, so let's just say he did pay them off. Like, is it worth it to pay them off?
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, a lot of times if you pay a chick off, or for what I'm seeing in the public eye,
Yeah.
if you pay somebody off, you automatically look guilty.
But what if you are guilty? Would it be the right thing to do is pay them off?
If they're gonna come out and tell everybody about it, then hell no.
So,
I guess the whole purpose of paying them off is to say, yo,
you gotta shut up.
keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, but you gotta get receipts, man. Like, yo, you can keep your mouth shut, then I need my money back. Something to that extent, because, yeah, I mean, just like what's his face? Try to pay off the chick for getting pregnant recently. He lost all his money.
What's his name? The running back.
Yeah.
Paid her like $1 million, $2 million, something like that.
She's still having the baby anyway. Like, you got to get receipts, fam.
Right?
Like, I hope Usher like got a receipt. Like, yo, look, you know what I'm saying? If I gave you this herpes, hold that L. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a couple of dollars to shut up her holler.
I don't know, man. That's crazy though. Like you said, you know, you paying a chick off.
Yeah.
Like I said, if that's the case, and I'm out here burning,
Yeah.
if I'm paying somebody off, I'm expecting them to be quiet about the situation. I ain't expecting them to run and talk and tell everybody. Like, nah, that ain't how this thing go. Like, we trying to keep this on the hush hush. I'm paying you this money for your pain and for your suffering and for the shit that I caused you.
For all the time you burn, every time you burn when you sit on that toilet.
Yeah,
just think about that Bentley in your parking lot.
Right?
You know what
I'm not paying you to run in your mouth and tell the whole world like, yo, yeah, this nigga just gave me the hurt. Like, nah, cuz they ain't how it go.
Damn, man. I mean, I guess I could say shit like what I'm about to say now because I don't have nothing like that. You know what I mean? But, like, I mean, like, could you imagine having, like, I guess that's wrong because there's people out there with stuff like this to say. But, you know what I mean? Just having that, you know what I'm saying? That's my dick, yo. Like, and I couldn't imagine just having... Like, just knowing that my dick causes hurt. It spreads pain and anguish towards others. Diseases, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild, yo.
Oh, man.
Like, you'd hope this is something that brings pleasure to everybody.
Yeah.
However, now
my dick is bringing fucking
dick, yo, that's it might be worth 10 million or so, you know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
That's oh man,
that's crazy. Yo, I don't even know how to tackle this, bro.
Yeah,
like Usher out here really spreading the hurt, bro.
Spreading hurt, yo.
they out here getting hurt by the herp.
Oh wow, hurt by the herp, man. Oh man, Usher. Damn. And you was like a sex symbol, like yo, you was somebody that
too,
you know, every woman looked up to.
Exactly, like all the single ladies out here looking at Usher from, like, you know, I remember back in the days when Nice and Slow came out, and you know, 7 o'clock in the
everybody knew what time was.
Cruising the streets. Nah, he cruising the streets, spreading the hurt, bro.
Let It Burn came on.
Confessions.
Let it burn.
Confessions of Fire.
Yeah, man. Wow.
That was Cameron album title,
Yeah,
right?
let's do- yeah.
it should be Usher's new album title.
Yeah, man.
Confessions of Fire.
Girl, what's the dick emoji?
The eggplant.
The eggplant. I should send out eggplants and fucking flames. And everybody's text message, yo.
Oh boy, yo, that's crazy, man. Speaking of, well, keeping with the R&B singers, man. Dude that Usher did a song with, boy Kels,
R. Kelly,
the masked molester. Remember R. Kelly used to wear that whack ass freaking mask, bro.
Oh yeah. I remember them days, man.
Oh man, so R. Kelly out here, got him. What do you say? Like a sex cult or something like that. Where he got bundles of broads inside 2 different homes.
Yeah,
keeping them hostage.
Man, yo, R. Kelly got shit figured out.
With the promise of fame and fortune.
Well, maybe not the fortune, or maybe not the fame, but they're getting famous anyways. Yeah, I mean, we don't know what
would keep a woman inside a home with R. Kelly, possibly a sex slave, allegedly a sex slave.
Yeah,
to come out and be like, nah, that's not the case. Like, what would keep that woman inside that home to say, all right, you know,
I mean,
this might not be the best situation, but
I would have to imagine they're coming from a worse situation or somewhere where they deemed as worse. You know what I mean? Their upbringing, their lifestyle prior to that happening had to be, you know what I mean, to the level of where I am at is better than where I was or where I could be on my own.
I hear you.
You know, because like, and I mean, like, look, man, some of the girls came up and say like they're cool with where they at. Yeah,
like they, you know what I mean. The parents is kind of worried about the girls, and the girls is you know. Yeah. I don't know which one or how many basically came out and you know. When chicks come over or you know they videotape him and her videotape together having sex. Yeah. And when they have guests, they got to be facing the wall. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. It's like you seen American Pimp before.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where the dude was talking. I forgot which pimp it was on there. But the dude was talking like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? If these hoes get caught looking, like that's their ass. Like,
so like basically like I think I seen it. So basically like
so like if another pimp, they call it knocking. That's what it is.
Okay.
So if another pimp come through knocking, so he drives down.
She ain't supposed to look.
She ain't
left.
supposed to look at the pimp at all. She got to hide her fucking face.
And then she look. What happens?
That's her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's showing that you got interest in the dude that's knocking. So it's the same thing with R. Kelly. He always like whack ass Maul said. He on some pimp shit.
Let's keep that. Let's stay on that then. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like I know. I mean, like some people say cheating is looking. To some people, the minute your eyes stray, you've strayed. You see what I'm saying? So the minute you look at another one like in that kind of a mindset, the minute you lust for somebody else, then you've kind of like you cheated. So like, you ever seen your girl look at somebody and you like felt some type of way? Me neither. I was just trying to see. I was just trying to see if I catch you with something, but it didn't work.
But you know what? To be honest with you, that happened with me or the ex before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that.
I seen the ex kind of looking. I was just like, yo, what?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you looking at?
Like, okay, it is a look though.
It is.
I don't see chicks give
Yeah.
Give me that they with a dude and they give me that like we could smash right now look. That's a look.
Like, yo, if my nigga wasn't here right now.
Right now.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, isn't that kind of like, you know, to a certain level like cheating?
I think so. It could be.
So, you know
or
what I'm saying?
intention too.
Maybe you gotta lay that pimp hand down, you know what I'm saying? Or like R. Kelly, man, I mean, I don't know what's up with R. Kelly.
We ain't advocating that.
We ain't advocating. I'm playing. I'm joking.
Yeah,
but like still, like for R. Kelly doing what he's doing, man, like look, if these women, like I said, for them to be out there, like they gotta, that lifestyle gotta be better than where they came from or where they see themselves getting on their own.
Definitely.
So, for them to be out there doing that, and shit, R. Kelly might got shit figured out.
It seemed like he does, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
seemed like he does, man. I don't know.
What's that one chick from like a year ago? He came out with some 19-year-old chick. She was fine. Oh,
I didn't see her,
but she was fine as hell. Yeah.
But at the same time, ain't he like damn near 50?
Yeah, it's like 49. She was 19.
Like, I mean,
so how does he meet these girls though? Like,
I mean, he's
hanging outside the skate key? What was he doing? Like hanging outside the skating ring?
At the end of the day, he's a celebrity. He's R. Kelly. I mean, I feel like once you have a certain kind of celebrity or a certain amount of celebrity, it's a various age range of women that you can get. Just because.
But how does R. Kelly get a 19-year-old? How does he? Where does he go to get himself a 19-year-old?
All you gotta do is do a show.
Do a show?
Like,
does 19-year-olds come out to R. Kelly's show?
I'm pretty sure they possibly do. Like, I mean, let's think about it like let's think about it like this. I'm supposed to go to a whatchamacallit? What's the dude name with the afro? All night long, all night. What's his name?
Isn't that Lionel Richie?
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go to a Lionel Richie concert next month.
Okay.
I'm 34 years old. Like, what am I doing at a Lionel Richie concert?
Yeah, what are you doing at a Lionel Richie
exactly.
concert?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you ain't going to the back go meet him. Like, how does Lionel Richie meet 19-year-olds? Like,
it's various ways, various reasons. I don't know, man. Like how?
Nah, come on. Like seriously. All right. R. Kelly got like they said there's about 6 women.
I want to say it's more than that.
Okay,
so it's 2 different houses in 2 different states.
So this dude had trap houses all over the. Okay.
They just ain't pink.
Okay. So in his trap house,
white and brown trap houses.
Right. So you got various women. So
pretty
that
girls
means
like trap.
That means every show he do, like he has to go find himself a new 19-year-old and run this game, and it has to work. Like you can't tell me your hitting percentages is 100.
It's probably not 100, but like
your batting average is
a
not 100.
A lot of people, a lot of women is intrigued by the money, right? So pretty much it kind of don't matter. Like Hugh Hefner, why the hell is Hugh Hefner got 19, 18?
Yeah, but they working though. That's a difference. They're working.
They working on the D.
Yeah, but not his D. But
so you don't think? So you don't think Hugh Hefner smashing the chicks at the mansion, at the Playboy Mansion?
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. It's like,
but this nigga's like 80 something.
He's not smashing.
He is. Hugh Hefner got the pump, man. Make the sound, bro. Make the sound, bro. He got the pump. He got that shit, bro.
I mean, I feel like Hugh Hefner. All right, but
so
Hugh
it's the
Hefner
same thing.
It's same, but they come to him though. You see what I'm saying? Like they come to him for that come up. They come to him for that, to be in Playboy magazine and to be recognized by all the celebrities that come in. And so unless that's what R. Kelly's concept is, like, yo, I'm gonna have a Walmart for 19-year-olds. Like, you want yourself a new bitch, dog? Come on down here. I got them ready, stocked on the shelf.
All you gotta do is unpack these bitches. They can say I got a Walmart. I got a Walmart for like 18-year-olds.
They already stopped. What kind you want, bro?
But the
this little Asian one over here.
So
know what I'm saying?
Like Rush Hour.
Yeah, right. You got they're on the wall.
It's a plethora.
Yeah, it's a plethora. You got your options, man. So,
but they all for him though.
And well, maybe he needs to see. We don't know. Maybe there's a bigger picture. Like, yo, listen, you want your wife that's ready to go? Go see R. Kelly, son. He done made them, bro.
World's greatest. World's greatest, man. I don't know.
Man.
He wilded out. He wilded hard though,
Yeah,
man.
man.
R. Kelly, he need to stop it, man. We all know the R. Kelly history. Do you still listen to R. Kelly music the same?
No, I haven't even heard a R. Kelly song in a long time, man. The only song I can't, like, I don't know if I could let go of is, you know what I'm saying, if I Believe I Could Fly. I don't think I'm ready to let go of that one yet. But everything else could go, though. I'll be okay if I don't hear Fiesta again.
Or Trapped in the Closet.
Yeah, or Stomping the Name of Love. Bro. I'll be all right if I don't hear those things.
I don't know, man. He need to stop, man.
Yeah, for real.
But speaking of dudes that's wilding, Mike Vick.
Yeah. Damn, man. Vic. Ah, man.
So when was the last time we heard from Mike Vick though? I'm not the biggest football fan on the planet. When was the last time we heard from Mike Vick? At least 2 years, right?
Yeah, about something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mike Vick recently this week came out. For those that don't know, spoke up about Colin Kaepernick. So as far as Colin Kaepernick goes,
Yeah.
I feel like, and a lot of America feels like, Colin Kaepernick is being blackballed from the NFL because of his stance on.
He is.
Yeah, his stance on
Yeah.
police
Yeah,
relations
police
in the black
brutality
community
and
and different black issues and this,
Right.
that, and the third. So basically, for those that don't know, he came out and kneeled while the national anthem was playing.
Yeah, for the whole season. For the whole season.
For the majority of the season. I think he kind of stopped towards the end, or I forgot exactly what he did towards the end. But I feel like he's being blackballed, man.
He is being blackballed, however, like to a point, not to the point that Michael Vick made, because I made the same point prior to him saying it. But
To Michael Vick, you made the same point as Michael Vick.
Well, to the point, to the sense of, if he was playing better, I feel like we could all stand solidly behind Colin Kaepernick at this point.
All right.
If he had played better his last two seasons.
Okay.
So I'm not saying he's not being blackballed. What I was saying is if he was playing better.
All right. So to that point right there,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't follow football as much as I should or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was looking at some reports. I was looking at some discussion about it. And basically what they were saying is that Colin Kaepernick, if it's 32 NFL teams, right? Colin Kaepernick is currently playing better as a starter or as a player than 26 starters in the NFL.
Yeah.
So if he's playing better than 26 starters,
Yeah.
he's not the worst. Shouldn't he have a job?
Nah, because of the baggage that comes with Colin Kaepernick. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at it as an owner, and I've asked this question to several people. Like, if you were an owner, I asked it to black, white, Spanish, Asians. If you're an owner, and Colin Kaepernick having the last two seasons that he's had, given the controversy that comes with Colin Kaepernick,
Yeah.
are you picking up Colin Kaepernick? The answer is no.
Okay.
Now I understand, like, the right thing to do would be to pick him up, but you'd be picking him up if it would take somebody that say, look, I am pro black rights and black, you know what I'm saying, to put him on the scene, because that's what you're doing right now. It would be to give him the platform. It wouldn't be to give him the platform to say he's gonna play, you know what I'm saying, and perform and, you know, take me to the Super Bowl. It wouldn't be for that reason.
As far as Colin Kaepernick is concerned, right?
Yeah.
They're looking at him as he can be a possible starter.
What y'all think out there on live? Go ahead and respond on live, and then Sean, I see you on, bro. Stephen Greenridge. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us. Let us know.
So
Right.
as far as Colin Kaepernick goes,
Yeah.
as a possible starter, right?
Yeah.
If you're saying that as a starter, he's doing better than 26 or more players, 26 or more starting quarterbacks. He got a higher quarterback rating. We talking about touchdown to turnover ratio or touchdown to interception ratio. It's better than 25, 26 players out of 32 in the league. Not saying that he at the top, closer to the bottom or whatever. Wouldn't you say that that's even good enough for him to be a backup?
Bro, I definitely feel like he's good enough to be a backup quarterback. He's better than at least 7 backup quarterbacks that's in the league right now.
Okay.
For sure.
So
But what if you're asking me to drop somebody to pull you on, given the baggage that you come with? I'm not, because it's about money for me. As a team owner, it's about money.
got you. But that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
What Mike Vick is saying, it's not the baggage.
No. Don't let me join those 2 points, because we're gonna get to Mike Vick's point separately.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about Mike Vick's point separately, then that's a separate statement. I'm just saying, like,
We
to the point
primarily talking about Mike Vick's point.
Okay, so if we go,
Mike Vick is talking about you need to cut your hair.
Yeah.
You need to change your image. Blah 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 blah. And coincidentally, he said it on
Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, too fat for a fedora.
Yeah. So with that, I feel I listened to it, and we played it a little earlier.
Yeah,
That whole thing was orchestrated to me.
you feel like that?
I feel 1,000% like that. I feel like this was discussed prior to Mike Vick coming on.
So you feel like Jason Whitlock was like, "Yo, man, let me get this boy Vick to come on."
No,
here
I feel like I feel like because if you listen to Mike Vick, he was all over the points. Like the points could contradict itself, because you're saying he's not in the league because of his performance, but then you tell him go ahead and cut his hair and change his image if he wants to get back in. You see what I'm saying?
I never looked at it like that.
So those and he kept on. Then every opportunity he got to say why Colin Kaepernick is not in the league is because of his performance.
Yeah.
He said I solely believe he even said like I solely believe the reason why he's not in the league right now is because of his performance.
I remember that.
But yet he still
Needs to change his image. He
needs to change his image, cut his hair. So that the cut his hair, change his image, that was like, I think that was a point that Jason Whitlock wanted Mike Vick to make on the show. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh, I know the internet's gonna go crazy right now. Mike Vick says this, da. But that's a good point, Mike." You know what I'm saying? He kept on trying to reiterate that and bringing that point up to have Mike Vick, get more into that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was like, look, that point could be made for anybody, anywhere.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they've told us for years, you know what I mean? Don't get tattoos all over your arms, pull up your pants, button up your shirt, tuck your shirt in if you want a job. Like, yo, I work at a place where I got to do interviews. And cats nowadays ain't coming with fucking tucked in jeans, and the girls ain't coming like how you envision somebody having an interview.
To a job interview.
You know what I mean? They coming straight off the streets now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I get, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always been something that we've been taught about image and everything like that. So I get that. That's an easy point to make, although it's not applicable to Colin Kaepernick in the least manner. But can I say that Mike Vick doesn't know that? He does know that.
Of course he does. Of course he does. And like you said, he's probably doing it just to
yeah. Just for Jason Whitlock's show, because they knew what kind of controversy it was going to cause, just to go ahead and do that. Because what's Mike Vick doing right now?
What is he doing right now?
Right. This is what he's doing right now.
Out here criticizing people,
yeah,
trying to make it seem like dudes is criminals. Like dudes was out here, doing the same shit that he was. I think that Colin Kaepernick need to clean up his image. What does he need to clean his image from?
His image is like, yo, and I hate to say this, but like, if you look like his image is cleaner than most of the cats in the NFL right now.
They talking about It's teams that's reaching out to Johnny Manziel still.
Oh wow!
So
that's wild.
if somebody get a job before Johnny Manziel, how do we feel about somebody getting a job? If Johnny Manziel gets a job before Colin Kaepernick gets a job,
that's where I'll draw the line. That's where I draw the damn line, bro. If Johnny Manziel get a job before Colin Kaepernick, something wrong out here. Something wrong out here. That's the line in the sand. That's something wrong out here. Something definitely wrong out here. God damn it. Something wrong out
but
here.
it just might happen though, bro.
But if that's yo, like all gloves are off in that instance, yo. If Johnny Manziel get a job before Colin Kaepernick, something's wrong out here. But at the end of the day, listen, Colin Kaepernick, yo, my advice to Colin Kaepernick, man, you don't need them. Fuck them. Bruh,
You don't need the NFL.
you don't need them, man.
He doesn't.
You don't need
especially if his heart is where he's trying to make it seem like it is.
Like you seen, look at the, now play just like the Jason Whitlock point I made up. Pay close attention to the trajectory of Jason Whitlock after he started saying fuck shit.
It went up.
It went up.
Because a lot of people in America ain't know who the hell Jason Whitlock was.
Nah. But now they do. Mm-hmm. So keep it real. A lot of people in the world didn't know who Colin Kaepernick was.
True.
They do now. Bruh, you got a platform. It's just like you could bring on all you know what I'm saying, cool mentality as people. Jason Whitlock could bring cool mentality as people on his show. Yo, Colin, you could reach out to some real people. Yo, get yourself a platform. Get a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Start speaking up.
You think
like, yo, just call it the woke. That'd be dope. Man, we might need to change ours to that shit.
Right?
Colin, come over to Bootleg, man. Come holler at us, man.
You tired of all the motherfuckers out there in the videos? Come over to Bootleg Podcast.
On each other's podcast. Come Bootleg Podcast, man.
I don't know, man. Like I said, man, as far as Vic goes, I'm just wondering what his motive was, what was his reasoning for, because like you said, if he talking about his performance, why would you bring up his image if it's his performance? Why
and
would
you're
you
solely saying you believe he's not in the league because of his performance? What is his image? An afro, light skinned dude with an afro and tattoos.
He was like, oh, if I can understand if he had put it in braids or something, but the afro and like, yo, man, if he is who he is,
he is who he is, and half the time you see helmets, you don't see afros.
Yeah, in the church they say, "Come as you are."
What's that? Facts.
Facts, B.
Facts, B. Come as you are, man.
They say come as you are, so why can't I come as I am in the NFL? Like, it's already mad players that got tattoos, this, that, and the third. Why would he not be able to
What up, Kent? Yeah.
Why would he not be able to come as he is?
Yeah, fuck Mike Vick, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, we always want to, as black people, like, keep it real. We're looking for somebody to get behind and cheer, man. And we've picked a lot of wrong motherfuckers, and we got to admit that sometimes now these days. Like, a lot of people that we championed and cheered, you know what I mean? Like R. Kelly, Mike Vick, Ladies Usher, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people will let you down. It doesn't matter what race they are. People will let you down. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta be ready to call out our own and say, yo, that's some fuck shit. I don't give a shit if you black or not, bruh. That's some bullshit. And I'm glad to see that. Mike Vick, you a fuck boy for doing that. And you're Jason Whitlock, you're a fuck boy too.
Well, he been a fuck boy.
Yeah, he been a fuck boy. So
keep it with the football players. Your boy OJ got off on parole, man.
Oh man.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
That pause, Jay-Z killed that pause.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the dopest. Okay.
Bars.
that was a
bars.
The pause in itself was a bar. Like, that's rapping, man. Fuck what y'all heard.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay.
Like,
yo, that was he killed that. But man, like I think we gotta admit.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. You go.
All right, so
take it a different direction.
I don't know if try to hold that thought.
Yeah, I will.
OJ came out and I've never seen a parole board hearing. Right? I've never seen a parole board hearing in my life.
Yeah.
But with this one, dude, OJ got charisma, bro.
Yeah?
Yes.
So he still got charisma? I didn't see this. So he still got charisma after all this time in jail?
OJ is a very charismatic dude.
He spoke?
Did he?
Yeah.
Spoke a little bit too much, if you ask me. So throughout the entire thing now, OJ got people in there kikiing. They laughing.
With him?
Chuckling it up. At a parole board hearing,
Swag.
bro. Right? So I'm looking at this shit and I'm thinking to myself like, yo, aren't the parole people supposed to be kind of prejudiced? Aren't they supposed to be kind of judgmental? Kind of looking at this dude as a criminal, a convicted felon, X, Y, and Z. Why is it that they here just yucking it up with him like that on the parole board?
Real quick, I agree with you. We gotta stop lifting up these celebrities like that. But go ahead, yeah.
Definitely, man. Yeah. So OJ out here, he got if you watch this shit, it was like the people on the parole board was in awe of OJ and what he was saying. So they like one of the questions they asked him, they was just like, what was your mindset? What were you thinking, OJ, when you went inside a hotel with a supposedly with a gun on your waist and blah 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 to get your shit back? What was you thinking?
Nigga, I'm broke.
You know what I'm saying? He went through this whole explanation. Oh, this person called me. Dude hit me up on the jack and was just like, yo, son, niggas got your shit. Like we gotta roll up on these niggas and get it. But you know what? Before we go up on there, you gotta bring some goons with you. You gotta get some security because the shit might not be sweet, bro. Like
that's how he talking?
That was how he was talking.
Oh, you just paraphrasing for him?
I'm paraphrasing.
You talking way more nigga than OJ does. I'm pretty sure OJ does not talk that nigga. But
basically, that's what he was saying. He was just like, yo, somebody hit me up. Dude that hit me up happened to be a friend. Yeah. And he told me that somebody had my stuff. He's like, OJ, this is your stuff. And they trying to make it meet and where the, So he wasn't really, like they said, when you looking for parole, he wasn't remorseful in the situation. Yeah. It was just kind of like he was trying to explain himself, and he was just looking at himself as unfortunate more than actually remorseful for what he did in the situation. So speaking on that though, I understand that OJ shouldn't have gotten the time that he did for the crime that he supposedly committed, right? We're not talking about the murder. Yeah. We talking about,
the crime that he went to jail for.
Yeah.
But does a parole pertain to your remorse for your crime, or does it pertain more to like, all right, you served the X, Y, and Z amount of time. How good were you? What did you do while you were incarcerated?
I think it's a whole bunch of different factors all lumped up in one.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just one factor. Yeah. It's all right, we possibly letting you out into society, and we want to know how you're going to be when you get out into society. So we just want to make sure we're not letting out a menace in this situation.
Okay.
But like I said, dude was there talking to him. Like I said, they yucking it up, they laughing, carrying on, and I'm thinking to myself, like, are they looking at this dude as a criminal, or are they looking at this dude as OJ?
Okay. Nah, he's OJ.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Hey, okay.
Okay.
But shit, maybe he right. He's OJ. Keep it real. Like, this was a highly televised thing, right?
Yeah, it was like on every, like, Sports Center was interrupted to bring this shit. Freaking CNN was broadcasting it live. Right. I don't know about Fox.
I was talking about Fox be like, that trial, bro. I was in middle school during that trial, and during that trial, like every fourth, like my last class for the day, bro, the TV was on the OJ trial. We sit in class all day and watch the OJ trial. We're not learning nothing. We're not learning nothing about social studies. None of that. We're watching the OJ trial. So you know what I mean? Like, all right, he's not black. He's OJ, bro. Because like all that, everything what he that whole trial, everything about that, I think changed the culture.
In what way?
And I mean, I think there's a lot of black people that believe OJ did it, but
I believe OJ did it.
But they wanted to see OJ get off.
I wanted to see OJ get off.
But is that a mindset that you would have had prior to seeing OJ on? You see what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, would you have thought about somebody that's guilty of a crime getting off of it for your own personal feelings about how we're treating within society and the culture?
To be honest with you, I don't really remember this whole trial like that. I remember the trial.
Right.
I don't remember the exact day where it was just like, yo, OJ got acquitted for the murder.
Yeah.
Because we talking about 1994 here.
Yeah.
I was born in 82, so that makes me 12 years old when this happened. Was I really paying attention to
No,
the whole,
you
know what I'm
didn't,
saying?
you didn't know the
Nah.
dynamics and the facts. But
my parents were.
Yeah.
I remember coming home. I remember seeing the Bronco chase. I remember seeing X, Y, and Z. Right.
Seeing people outside protesting and
Yeah.
you know, let OJ go and all that. But knowing what we know about OJ, like he really ain't fuck with us like that.
But did we know that back then, though? We didn't know that back then.
We didn't know that back then, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this is somebody that, even still, this is somebody that didn't fuck with us. Like, he doesn't identify with us.
He still don't.
He still don't.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we championing for OJ?
Because-
like, why does it mean? I said, listen.
Because-
Why does it mean shit to us when he don't fucking acknowledge us?
Because it's bigger than OJ. Remember the last?
So that's why I'm saying that changed.
Remember the last episode you
Yeah.
asked me. You say, "What does OJ mean to the black community?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He don't mean shit to the black community, right?" And then I came back and I was like, "Well, if we want to look at it, OJ he's a symbol of the dude that I guess kind of overcame or kind of beat white oppression."
He killed a couple.
That's
what we talking about. He bodied a couple of them. Now we gotta decide. No, we really give a fuck about them or not.
So he kind of he bodied two, and then he bodied the system at the same time. So OJ is a dude that at the core of it, black people.
Yeah, Kent say, you know what I'm saying, we were happy to see somebody with a black face get off, but at the same time,
that's exactly what it was.
But we're that's why that's what the division is in the world. To me, this is how I feel. Like, we start judging people by the color of their skin. Mm-hmm. We start going by people by the color of their skin. Mm-hmm. I feel like personally that's what we fucked up because we need to start judging people by their character. And if somebody with the same color skin as me does not identify with me, then
fuck them. But at the same time, yes, I got a butt for it. So at the same time, right, you look at all of the black folks that got railroaded. You look at all the black folks that's in the system. You got people that's in the system for life.
Yeah.
For selling crack cocaine, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Should somebody be should somebody be doing life in prison for selling crack cocaine?
Listen, look.
It's people.
No.
And it's a story that we're about to get to a little bit later.
Maybe.
But let's think about Khalif Browder for a second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This dude was in jail for 3 years, 2 to 3 years. How 2 years or 3 years?
Almost 3 years.
He was in almost 3 years for stealing a backpack.
Right. Which he was innocent of.
So to bring it to OJ, we just want to. We know that we don't know. We feel like he's guilty, but at the same time, he don't recognize himself. He don't identify as a black man. He identifies as, I'm an individual. I'm OJ.
Yeah.
But we want to see him get off. We want to see him beat the system, just because the system has been fucking us up for as long as we can remember.
But that's the problem though. You want to see him beat the system in a fucked up way. So
okay, and I'm gonna flip that on you
beat
too.
the system by cheating the system, and that's not justice for everybody. That doesn't translate
I
to
agree.
my life. That didn't
I agree.
translate to Khalif Browner's life. We want something that translate to change the system, not just beat it. Okay, this nigga won.
Okay.
We want somebody to beat it.
Let's look at it this way now. When he got convicted of the crime that he just did,
Yeah.
that crime deserves a 1 to 3 year sentence.
Okay.
This motherfucker got 33 years, right? So now he served a third of that. That sentence was because he beat the murder trial.
Okay. Yeah.
So white folks is looking at it the same way, or white America, however you want to say it, they looking at it the same way. We ain't catch his ass on that murder, but you did this shit now, bro. We gonna hit you with the max.
And I don't give a fuck. Fuck OJ.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree, but
Yeah.
I think it speaks to a bigger. It speaks to a bigger perspective. It speaks to a bigger train of thought.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, we didn't catch you on that shit, but we got you on this, nigga. We caught you stealing out the store. You going to jail for life for
Right.
this shit. We gonna throw you under the jail because you got off for the
Okay,
other shit
and-
where we felt that you was guilty.
All right.
So we as black people looking at it like, yo, we feel like, yeah, you probably did murk them two white folks.
Okay.
But because of what the system has been doing to our people for the longest, we want you to get off. We want you to laugh in the white folks' face because we've been getting fucked for so long. You that one victory that we get on a grand scale where everybody looking at it and they saying, yo,
You know why?
congrats.
You know why OJ?
Even though you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, but that's like trying to put LeBron James on trial right now. I feel like LeBron James could go through the same scenario right now that OJ is going through, even though he doesn't identify. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he's going to come out like he has but he got black wife, black kids. So no.
He definitely identifies as black.
Yeah, okay. So LeBron, because your greatness, you know what I'm saying, is what's propelling. That's what everybody knows. Like, here goes this person that was great, not average, not okay, not just a little bit better than everybody. This is great. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's elevated. Like, everybody championed and celebrated OJ's performance on the football field. Everybody rooted for OJ, white, black, everybody. You see what I'm saying? Everybody enjoyed his performance. Now, R.I.P. to the dead, Khalif Browner. But, you know what I'm saying? I hate to know what he went through, and I hate to try to envision his struggle and all the things that, you know what I'm saying, all the pain inflicted on him. But you know what? What I'm taking away from this, or from his situation, is he was innocent, and he stood by that the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, yo, I'm staying in here because I'm waiting to go to trial for something I did not do. And the entire time I am holding down that I am innocent in this. He could have took the plea deal. He could have took all that and walked, you know what I'm saying, served a little bit of time and walked out. He's like, nah, I am innocent. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm taking from that. Like,
but majority of the society doesn't feel like he was innocent. Majority of the society feels like the system failed us because this dude is a murderer and he got away with it. That's what the majority of the people feel like. Black folks, white folks, whoever. A lot of people really, really feel like, yo, this dude is guilty and he's walking around with two bodies on him and he should be in prison right now.
Well, people, that's the sum though. That's not everybody, man. Like, people get mad about what they want to get mad about, man. But man, fuck OJ.
I know. Oh well. Let's bring up the new Khalif Browder. This dude named Pedro Hernandez.
Pedro
Hernandez, a Hispanic dude. He's on Rikers Island right now.
Yeah.
The same jail that Khalif Browder was at.
Yeah.
He was arrested in July of 2016. and he was charged with firing a gun into a crowd. Right. So July 2016. This is now July 2017. So he's been in jail for at least a year right now, or maybe approaching a year, a little bit over a year. Right. He's housed in an adolescent jail despite overwhelming evidence that he didn't commit the crime that he's accused of. So when Kalief Browder went to prison or to jail, sorry, for stealing a backpack, and basically I guess he didn't have the money to bail out of jail or whatever. Yeah, he sat there for however long, and then different situations happened to him. Different that caused a certain mentality, and we all kind of know the story that happened to him. That's why these two parallels is being drawn. Yeah, but Pedro Hernandez is in a similar situation. We're not saying he is saint, but this dude was supposedly fired into a crowd or whatever, and I think they said, according to this article, I think they have up to 8 witnesses that say that he didn't do what the state is trying to put on him. Yeah. But yet he's been in jail now for over a year. So I don't know if it's due to the fact that people don't have enough evidence. I'm sorry, not evidence. His peoples don't have the money to bail him out of jail, but he's still there. And when Kalief Browder's situation happened, after he got out, after he killed himself, they made films about it. They spoke him on what was the name of the film on Netflix?
Oh, okay. The 13.
The 13. They spoke about him on the 13. Jay-Z had a 3-part documentary about it. This, that, and the third. Yeah. This situation is happening all over again. How do we feel about this situation?
All right. First of all, I'm just going to get into how I read the article, right? So I'm reading this article, right? And they're saying that, I'm like, whoa, what? Yo, so 8 people came forward and said that this young man was not the shooter. The victim came forward and said this young man is not the shooter, but he's in jail and nobody could bail him out because his bail is tens and thousands of dollars. So he's going to have to go through the judicial system to clear his name. So I'm reading further, and this is what I came across, right? So it says, in fact, the victim and at least one other witness have all gone on record to state that NYPD officer especially David Terrell threatened them to name Pedro Hernandez as the shooter. David Terrell, which is the officer, was suspended from active duty and stripped of his gun and badge because of an off-duty domestic violence incident. And he was also filmed shooting craps in the Bronx while placing bets on whether he would let a handcuffed suspect free. This nigga is Lonzo from fucking Training Day. This nigga shoot craps like, yo,
we gonna bet on this.
We gonna bet on this. You might be the next Kalief Browder, fam. You did it, right? Nah, I ain't do it. Why? If I roll these snake eyes, bitch, you going down. You kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, bruh?
Oh,
that is wild, man. That is.
Oh, man. Boy say he Lonzo from Training Day.
He dropped them off to the Mexicans like, yo, I'll be right back for you.
You ever got your shit pushed in?
Yeah.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
this nigga
man.
Lonzo for Training Day over there in the Bronx, man. just Hey, David Terrell, man. I didn't even know who. I'm gonna look him up, man.
Oh man,
See what David Terrell is, man. But I don't know what to make of all that, man. Like, I'm not even sure if this is all real, bro, because that is wild.
They say he was stripped of his gun and badge because of off-duty domestic violence. He also filmed shooting crimes in the Bronx. Like.
That is wild. That is wild. This sounds like somebody trying to get their cousin out. Man, your cousin did it, man.
Who still shoot craps though?
Who still shoots craps? That's funny.
Who shooting craps though, man?
I don't know.
And a police officer at that.
Right. You handcuffed to the police car and shit.
Like, yo, let me go arrest the suspect. Like, yo, they got a dice game going on. Let me jump in on this shit. Like, who's doing that?
I don't know, man. But I don't know. I'm feeling like whoever wrote this article is Pedro's cousins, man. Yo, Pedro, he did that shit, fam. He shot them niggas.
Whatever they said, he did that shit.
You not the new Cleve Browner. Cut it out. You not him.
But for real though, man. This is
I
what
mean,
they
come on,
said.
like, yo, 8 people came forward and said he ain't do the shit. The person that got shot came forward and said he ain't do the shit and all that, and he's still in jail. Nah, it's just your cousin trying to get you off, man.
They say in spite of it all, Pedro Hernandez has been a star behind bars, not only earning his GED, but also getting nominated for a full scholarship from the Posse Foundation and winning several academic awards for his own
Posse's on
achievements.
Broadway.
as well as support helping other students earn their GEDs. The district attorney found
Man, whatever.
But he been a
Pedro.
model. He been a model inmate. You know, like what the hell, bro?
Man, Pedro, you be all right, fam. Hold your head, man.
Hold his L.
Hold his L. Lonzo got you, bro.
Oh man.
Shouldn't let him bully you.
Pull it in to take a man hit on that.
Yeah, y'all should have kicked Lonzo out of Grape Street a long time ago. That's what happened, man. Oh, what? Y'all gonna turn on me? Huh? Y'all gonna turn on me? I'm gonna have, what he say? What he say?
Somebody, hey, y'all up in Pelican Bay.
Yeah, in Pelican Bay. Oh, yeah. I should have been took David Terrell out, man. I let Lonzo took over y'all block.
All right. So another story, man. What state is this? What state is this? Sequoia County. I don't know what state this is, bro. But it says 3 men charged with first-degree murder, released from jail, charges dismissed.
That's another wild one.
This is a wild story, bro.
Yeah, literally. No pun intended, but yeah, I guess pun intended. They're in the wild. They're in the woods.
They're in the wild.
Yeah.
So these dudes go hiking. What is it? 4 dudes go hiking.
Yeah.
Right? One of the dudes, from the story that I get, because it's a pretty long article, and they talk about each person's story and X, Y, and Z. From what I understand from this article, they go hiking, and one of the dudes is having a relationship, but with somebody else's wife.
Wife, right.
Not one of the 3 guys that's in this group, but I guess somebody else that they all know. So this dude is smashing somebody else's wife. And did he start complaining or something like that on the trip?
Yeah, one of them brought it up, and
then they got into an argument.
And this dude hit him with a pin fucking hammer. And then he just asked his homeboys, yo, help me throw the body away.
Yeah.
And they went back to their car till somebody was, one of the dudes they left, the dude sleeping in the car, right? They get back, and for whatever reason, they confessed to the
murder.
Because
all 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
This was my part.
This is what I did. This was my role in all this. All 3 of them confessed. However, the police went back to look for the body.
Couldn't find the body. So did they ever find the body?
Nope.
Okay, so they never found the body.
Never found the body.
But these 3 dudes confessed to killing this dude.
Yep. So they out free right now.
Pause that for a second.
They're out free.
You remember G Depp?
Yeah.
Get this money. Take this money.
Ain't no way you can take this from me.
G Depp confessed to a murder or confessed to a crime that he did, I think 15 years before, where I guess he supposedly robbed some dude, shot at him. He didn't know if the dude died or not. Took the gun, threw it in a river or some shit like that. I guess it was like an unsolved crime or whatever. And I guess now I don't know if they found the gun and this, that, and the third, but he's in jail probably still till this day doing some time.
Because of a murder 15 years prior after the crime?
Yeah. So, forward to this situation. These 3 dudes, they hiking with their friend.
Yeah.
And 3 people confess, regardless if you find the body or not. This dude is missing. Right?
Yeah.
Can't find him. These dudes is telling you, hey, this is what happened. But they get let out. Somehow the stories weren't corroborated. One detail, even though they all told similar details, one detail was slightly off.
Yeah.
So instead of us putting them in a Jeep Wrangler, we put them in the back of the Honda Civic.
I mean,
instead of us dragging them through the dirt, one person had them in a tarp.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. But this gentleman may be missing, right? Although this gentleman missing, if I go and I don't find the body, I don't see the murder weapon, I don't see any blood splatter, I don't see anything, right? How am I to know that this dude really dead or this dude just went to Mexico? Like, what if this dude was wanted for something? Like, so I'm just gonna tell you he's dead, so y'all can stop looking for him. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? So
when I look at a situation like this, this is not like a making a murderer situation where the police is trying to coerce conviction
confession
or confession.
Yeah.
Coerce a confession out of a suspect.
Right.
From what I read from this article, they came forward.
Right.
It's like, yo, we did this.
I understand, but that's an exceptional case because you have came forward. So now I have to feel like, what is your motive and intent for you to come forward?
What could be the motive though? We all want to go to prison?
No, man. Look,
we all want to be locked up behind a whole bunch of dudes, ain't getting no.
I hear you, but like,
come on, man.
Hey, yo, man, we gonna call, it's gonna be like, yo, we killed Dub, yo, but they ain't gonna find nobody, ain't gonna find shit. So how they gonna fucking convict us? They can't. Now Dub is in fucking Key West chilling. Nobody ain't looking for Dub because, you know what I mean, according to the rest of the world, Dub is dead.
So you think that it could be the situation in this story?
I think this nigga's off in Mexico chilling. Like he with the dude wife. Like
so the wife probably missing too.
Yeah, she missing too, man. Like see, chilling, man. This that one right there is a little bit too. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Did we talk about the Australian officer?
Nah,
already?
but that's wild.
All right, so moving on to this Australian woman, in Minnesota, same state that whatchamacallit, what's his name, Philando Castile got killed in. Australian woman set to be engaged or engaged to be married, gets killed by a black police officer. Australian woman calls the police saying that she's hearing some kind of struggle or some kind of situation going on behind her house. Police come out. I guess she decides that, hey, I'm a white woman, I'm non-threatening. Let me just go up to the driver's side of these officers' car and talk to them and tell them what's going on. So she goes around to the office, to the driver's side of the officer's window. Officer in the passenger seat, see her shadow, whatever it is, hit her with the quick draw McGraw. Bam.
Bang.
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 One shot. One shot deal. One shot, one kill.
Went through the door.
Went through the door, across his the front of his partner, hit her in the abdomen. Shorty is gone.
So
40-year-old
black.
white woman.
So the black officer, which was in the passenger seat of the police car, he noticed someone coming towards the driver's window, and he's there to investigate, disturbance or hearing somebody's call that hearing somebody in the alley or whatever. So he sees somebody approaching the window of the police car, pulls his weapon and shoots across towards the driver's side.
Yep.
Shot through the door.
Yep.
And shot, the white Australian woman, and
In
she
the
died.
stomach. He's a marksman.
He's a marksman.
Boy,
I
boy
mean,
is surgical with the Glock.
and so what are some of the ramifications of this right now? He's currently off the force.
I guess the normal protocol is
Yeah.
paid administrative leave
Yeah.
until either Department of Justice or internal investigation is done.
So I seen this on the news, and I seen a lot of white people protesting and marching down the streets. So
I haven't seen that specifically,
I've seen that.
but a lot of folks is upset about it.
A lot of folks is upset.
So
I seen this one black dude was like, he don't want the mayor on there no more. You need to get off. And he go sit he cussed her out. Like he cussed her out like your baby mama cuss you out. Like
he cussed the mayor out.
he cussed the mayor out. Like cussed her out.
What did he say?
He was like, man, you need to sit down. We don't want you as our mayor. You need to resign today, or we're gonna find somebody to put in your place. He cussed her out.
Oh man.
So now you see white people protesting this stuff
Yeah.
because they're mad. A black police officer shot through the door and shot a woman.
Yeah.
Now, is that right?
It's not right. It's not right at all.
It's not right for this dude to be so jumpy to be shooting people.
Of
right?
course not.
But what you saying? Niggas out here dying every day, B.
Niggas out here dying every day, B. What's the difference? You know what?
Yeah.
A lot of people draw the parallels. They say,
Uh-huh.
what's the difference between him and Philando Castile?
Right?
What's the difference between him and the other dude that was walking towards the
Yeah.
car with his hands up? I forgot his name.
Yeah.
What's the difference? A lot of people try to say, well,
They're trying to make the scenario.
They told Philando not to do this and da 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 da, and he did the opposite and he was killed. They told this other person not to do this and da da da, he was killed.
Yeah.
That's not the comparison.
No.
The comparison is we got a lot of trigger happy police officers out
Yep.
here. We got a lot of scared police officers out here.
Yep.
That's out here. Shoot first, ask questions last. That's how most of these so-called gangsters pass.
Bye bye.
That's what it is, man. Shoot first, ask questions last. Like, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So, I guess him seeing a shadow, him hearing a bump in the night,
Yeah.
caused him to fear for his life.
Niggas out here dying every day, B.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Australian women out here dying every day, B. What's new?
Yeah.
It's not till it becomes like that. It's not till it's normal for your people to be shot and people getting off for it to be an issue, right? It gotta be when it hits home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what we've been saying.
Yeah.
That's what Colin Kaepernick is advocating for.
Yeah.
It's been hitting home for a long time, yo.
For us.
For us.
Yeah.
It's not when you could feel like you could be a victim of this that y'all getting mad. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. And I mean, I'm not happy it happened. Sorry. But I mean, black officer, white woman.
So with this now, they was quick to call it a homicide.
Yep.
I think this was 2 days ago maybe this happened.
Yeah.
So they already call it a homicide.
They call it a homicide.
It's a criminal investigation, and they want a speedy investigation. They're trying to expedite this investigation. So when this first happened,
Let's
I
see.
posted it on my Facebook. I saw somebody else that posted it. I posted it. And I said to myself, yo, at the end of the day, he's a police officer. And he's going to fall in line with everybody else that's behind the blue wall.
Yeah.
They're going to do an investigation and they're going to come to the conclusion that, hey, he was justified in the shooting. He feared for his life, or he feared for his partner's life, and he acted. But it seems like the whole police department is turning against him from what I've been reading.
Have they?
This shouldn't have happened. X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. This is a homicide,
So the police departments.
Whatever it was, chick that came on TV.
Yeah.
I reached out to the victim's husband and told him that we're sorry for this, that, and the third.
We're gonna get justice for you.
Yes, all of that.
Well, when it's damn.
So
you ain't even gotta say it, fam.
So when
you ain't gotta say. I ain't want to say it.
When that happened to Philando Castile. When that happened to
every day.
Alton Sterling.
Listen,
when that happened to Trayvon Martin. When that happened to Michael
every day, because not everything is being publicized. Not everything is,
exactly
being put on the news. Not everything has a video to it. You see what I'm saying? So, all right, it happens every day.
Every day. Niggas get shot every day, B.
Niggas get shot every day, B. That shit applies so fucking much right now in this sense.
Y'all quick to call it a homicide when it's one of us involved?
Right.
Are you quick to reach out to the family and extend your condolences?
Yeah.
Or do y'all just go to the door like y'all do every other situation and be like, yo.
My bad. Some shit just went down.
Homeboy,
not even my bad, yo. Listen.
Dub ain't coming home today.
No. They probably even go to the door like, doom. Yo, what's going on? We ain't got nothing going on. We're not here for you, ma'am. Your son, Jason Jackson. He attacked a police officer and he was shot. What?
Yeah.
He attacked a police officer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he attacked one. Like, wait, and you come find out, he's just like, hey, how you doing? I was bang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they probably even give them people the kind of benefit of the doubt, even coming to their house. You know what I mean? Let alone going on TV and then expressing all those sentiments and, my condolences and all that kind of type of shit. They don't even say that, you know what I'm saying? They ready to defend themselves when it's a black man. But, you know what I'm saying? As soon as let it be a white woman, now it's like, okay, she's the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's a victim. I 1,000% agree that this officer should, you know what I'm saying, lose his badge, go to jail. I think all that shit should happen. I 1,000% agree that should happen. But it should not only happen in his instance, it should happen in everyone else's instance.
Definitely. I agree with that 100%, bro. Because it's happening on the other side way too often, man. We getting stereotyped. We getting this. We getting that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe even though he a black dude, man. Maybe down here, man. When we say cracker, a lot of the times we talking about the police.
Yeah. Hey, yo, real talk.
That's a lot of the times when we say cracker down here, we talking about the police.
We ain't talking about like the everyday white person and nobody we know. We just talking about the police.
Yeah. So when we say that,
don't pull me over.
Exactly. The crackers is not.
Crackers behind me.
It's not a color. It's the police 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So this dude is a cracker just like the rest of them.
Yeah. Real shit.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I just want to see when it comes to being held accountable. I want to see it equal on both sides.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see it being equal on both sides. That when it comes to a situation like this, a questionable situation. This chick was unarmed, this, that, and the third. She just, I guess, rolled up on the driver's side window. Now, white privilege ain't work out at that point, man. It ain't work out, man. Dude got shook. Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You're scared to death. You're scared to look. You're shook.
Man.
Shook. They say scared niggas do scared things, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Pulled out the heat. Surgical with the glizzy.
Yo, I mean,
Bang.
listen, it's unfortunate she died, but let's go ahead and get into the fact that that dude pulled out that gun that fast, hit her with the accuracy through the door, missed his man's. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It sound like a song, don't it?
Yeah, man. I think this dude on the fucking driver's seat owe him.
Shot a nigga through the floor.
Hey, listen,
now
they
she
about to
laying
take
on
my-
the door, B.
Listen, they about to take my badge. They gonna take all that. You gonna take care of my kids, bro. I saved your life, man.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Shot her through the door. Now she laying on the floor.
There's an Ozzy in the lot, son. So that's what it's gonna be.
Surgical
All right, yo,
with the
let
Glock.
me stop. That's
I
fucked
thought
up.
she was an op.
All right, let's stop. But you know what? They do the same shit when it's come to us. I bet.
man.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah,
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Like I said, this get shot every day, B.
yeah, man.
Oh man, Meek Mill album, bro.
Oh
How you
yeah,
feel
man.
about it?
Yo, I'm borderline on the fence of saying I love the album, man. I've only listened to it 3 times. I listened to it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been working overnight, so I kind of got a chance to listen to it and digest it a little bit. And yo, Meek Mill's album is really dope.
Okay.
I'm feeling the fact that Meek Mill's took whether it's his direction or whoever direction decided, but he changed up the cadence on a lot of the songs and changed up his, you know what I mean, his voice inflection and everything like that on a lot of the songs, and I really like that. He sung on a couple of hooks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like just the fact that he paid more attention to the acoustics of the album, man. That I thought that was a dope thing to do.
Yeah.
Coming from Meek Mills.
Yeah, I rock
it's
with
not
it.
something I expected, and
But you
I
know
fuck
what?
with
I the second album, what was the second album called? Dreams and Nightmares, or
yeah,
something like that. I rocked with him on that album. I thought that was a good album.
yeah,
I thought DC4 was a decent mixtape, and for the most part, I rocks with Meek Mills. I mean,
yeah.
you know, I saw an interview that he did recently on Hot 97. I feel like his influence, he feels his influence is a little bit stronger than he is. So I think he's a little bit delusional in that aspect.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you feel like
I think okay. I think that's what saved him through all this Drake shit. I feel
his
like
influence?
I think no, his delusion of his influence saved him. But now looking back at it, was he delusional? Maybe he realized something we didn't know. Like,
Did you see the interview
what that he did with
on with Ebro on Hot 97?
No.
On this interview, he was talking about how years from now they're gonna be dissecting his albums in college courses and blah 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 blah. blah.
Oh yeah, you wildin'.
Like
you-
I rock with you. Like I think for the most part, Meek Mills makes good music.
Yeah.
I think it's a good diversity in his shit. I think it's a good diversity on his album. It's a good amount of just lyrical. All right, I'm the best. This, that, and the third. It's a good amount of street stuff. It's a good amount of introspective.
but at the same time,
it's a good amount of. It's a nice little balance
From
on
hearing
this album.
noodles and lobster one more fucking time, bro, you're not really doing nothing. You just saying you went from noodles to lobster, bro. Chill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I rock with the album. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
Think it's a solid album, but I think him as an artist thinks he's a little more influential than he actually is.
Yeah, well, he might think that, but at the same time, I'm glad he think that because I think that helped him through the Drake thing. Because like a lot of people would have folded and crumbled on it. That man, that was a big deal. Like like the way everybody making fun of you, mocking you, you just got into a relationship.
Saying the world tour, it's your girl's tour.
You know what I'm saying? Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Now I'm hearing white people saying Twitter fingers.
Bars.
You know they calling Donald Trump
Bang,
Twitter finger.
bang.
They're calling Donald Trump Twitter finger on CNN now.
Dom DeMarco.
You know what I mean? So, but he survived all that, and he came
did.
back, and he's still delivering content that doesn't feel like that ever happened.
So when you say he just survived all that, right? Are we talking about, when we say survive, we talking about him as an artist? And if we talking about him as an artist, are we
talking about-
translating that into sales?
No, we're not talking about. We're saying image. We're saying that
Because
throughout that time, to me, it doesn't seem like he's as stained as somebody would be.
Do you think it's because he brought up the fact that Drake don't write his rhymes?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Remember the second diss that he came out with? I forgot the name of the song.
He even dissed him on the same. He's like, yeah, I talked about the Ghost Riders. You know what I'm saying? On 1942 or whatever.
I think
on
that's
that
the
track.
hardest track.
Yeah.
One of the either the hardest
Yeah,
1942 flows.
Yeah.
I think that was either
Yeah.
the hardest track or one of the
Yeah.
hardest tracks on this album.
Yeah.
But even before that, on the DC4 mixtape, he dissed Drake. I believe it was DC4. The diss track that he came out with then, I forgot the name of the exact song, but I feel like if he would have came out with that song right after Drake came out with either the first or back to back, it would have been like, yo, this nigga Meek Mill's on some shit right now. But then he came out with that weak ass shit where he had that long with the funk flex pause and the this, that, and the third. Even though he was still dropping jewels on that one.
Shit, man. Joe, I mean, hate to give another podcast credit, man, but Joe Buttons hit a really good point on his podcast when he was like, yo, mate, he's like, people don't realize that I think Meek Mill hit Drake harder than Yasin.
Oh yeah, he did.
He hit him harder
had
than
to agree
Yasin.
with him.
And I think if you look at it, you know what I'm saying, you visualize with me, imagine like a ship fucking firing a rocket at a plane, bro. You know what I'm saying? That plane is coming down. Maybe that plane got still some bullets to shoot at that ship and all that, but it's coming down.
Yeah.
And it's on its way down. Mm-hmm. And I
So you
think
feel
that's
like Drake. That's Drake right now.
I feel like that's Drake right now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that,
especially
hit,
with hip hop fans.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like that hit is helping him decline. It's not as rapid as we be accustomed to seeing and everything like that, but I think his popularity and his sting is coming down. And I think Meek Mill seen that, like, yo, wait, y'all gonna wait, man, y'all gonna see it. That boy ain't gonna be up there much longer. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still standing right here. You know what I mean? I don't slip down steps. I don't like lost a relationship with Nicki Minaj and all that. I'm still standing right here though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, man.
but still fuck Meek though. But all right.
At the end of the day, though, I rock with the album. I mean, like, hey, just give me a chance to sit with it a little bit more longer.
Yeah. What up, Kit Kat?
But I think it's a dope joint.
Yeah.
Anything we watching right now? Anything we want anybody to pay attention to? Or
shit, man. I think I seen a couple of dope shit, but I can't remember what though. I should have taken.
I know you've been telling me about the Dr. Dre documentary. For
okay, yeah,
I've been wanting to check that out.
Yeah.
I still didn't get a chance to
Defiant
check it
ones.
out.
It's very inspirational, man. I'm keeping it real with you. I really, really do feel like that is a very inspirational documentary, and it makes even like coming on this podcast, like I have a different perspective on how we are as a podcast on this thing here, and just seeing their growth and seeing where they came from and seeing them, like their humble beginnings, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, like, and them solidifying their space right now, and it's just all through staying true to what you do. See what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
There's other people out there that might tell you do it this way, tell you do that way, man. But you know what, man? I believe in this thing of ours, and we're gonna stay true to what we do. And,
Got you.
It's slow, but it'll pick up. You know what I'm saying? And when you're being different, you know what I mean? Like, people gonna gravitate towards it, and that's what they did. They were different. Both him and Jimmy Iovine were different.
For sure.
Yeah, I believe in that message, man. So we're gonna continue doing that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, around this time, we usually drop a jewel off on y'all and play a song or whatever. But
let's hit them with some wise words, man. What's the lesson of the week? What lesson did you learn this week?
Lesson of the week: keep your eyes open.
Facts.
Keep your eyes open, because the snakes don't get seen until you cut the grass, man.
Right.
So that's my wise words of the week, man.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open for them snakes in the grass, man. When you cut that grass, that's when you see them. But you gotta be able to spot the snakes before you even cut the grass, bro.
All right, man.
That's my wise words of the week.
That's your wise word of the week. Okay, my lessons for this week that I learned. The best way to sum it up is from one of Jay-Z's songs where he says, "Yo, a wise man told me don't argue with fools, because people from a distance can't tell who's who.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like anytime you're in a scenario where somebody's just blatantly ignorant
Mm-hmm.
and you see that, it's not for you to try to prove that person wrong, because people from afar will view both of y'all as dumbasses.
Definitely.
So don't argue with no idiots, man.
Definitely, man.
Just, if you got something to say it and walk away,
For sure.
or let them argue the rest of the way.
On that note, man, I know y'all rocking with us. I want to say salute to everybody that's out there on Facebook Live that tuned in to us.
Yeah, so a lot of people tuned in, tuned off, but a lot of people did tune in. So
Definitely.
Hey.
So like I said, once again, salute to y'all out there on Facebook Live. I would hope that y'all please share this video. Share it with your peoples. Encourage them to like our page, like our Facebook page, like our YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, SoundCloud, all of that. I really want y'all to kind of rock with us and you know, help us grow as a channel, help us grow as a podcast, help us grow as a Facebook page. I really
send out a
appreciate
podcast to Colin Kaepernick. We want you on the show.
Right?
Peace.
Bootleg Cable Podcast.
Can't spell that.
Something wrong with your ass.
Yes, bootleg.
Ain't nothing fake about it.
We out.
Peace.